Get started here. Find your chair. Scoot to the front edge of the chair. Hands on your thighs. Upper arm bone in alignment with the torso so the shoulders can relax. Crown of the head up top. Straight line down through the two buttock bones through the chair to the ground. And your legs also. So when we're sitting, it's sort of like a tripod, right? But we want to have that same zhong-zheng, that central upright intact. That will go with us when we stand up. And then let's do some breathing. In through the nose, long and smooth. Out through the mouth or the nose. Just do that maybe 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Keeping your central upright intact, see if you can allow chunwon, or softening, releasing, sinking down through the chair, down through the feet to the ground. So we're getting rid of anything extra in the body. And as we release everything that is extra, we experience what's called qingling, or a sort of light, nimble quality in the body. That light, nimble quality is restricted and hindered by any tension, any retraction, any contraction. So the Taoist practice, in a sort of general, simple way, is just about opening all those spaces up, releasing. And every human being has trouble with this. And then you add on top of that Parkinson's or some nervous system issues, and it just makes it more difficult. But I've seen many people experience an ability to improve that within the Parkinson's community. So it's been really cool to watch. And so how do we do it? Again, it's understanding the ideas, but also the technical use of the techniques, right? So the basics of zhong-zheng, vertical, central, upright. Chunwon, softening and letting go of everything extra without losing your zhong-zheng, central, upright. And then that light, nimble quality. The breathing is helping us with that. That big breath in, opening you from the inside of you out. And then softening all that space inside. And when you're ready, do it again. Big inhale. Long, smooth exhale. Continue a few more of those cycles. Now, slide the hands back, elbows back, shoulder blades back, chest up and chin up, look up to the sky and arch the spine. Then slide your hands forward past your knees, hollow the chest, drop the head and round the back. And then do it again. Slide the hands back, elbows back, shoulder blades. Do this one with the inhale. Pull the breath in, long and smooth. And then breath out as you hollow the chest and drop the head and round the back. And again, inhale, hands slide back, elbows back, shoulder blades. And exhale. One more. Back to middle or neutral. Rotation, slide your left hand forward past your knee, right hand and elbow back. Turn the shoulders, turn the head to the right, and then inhale as you come to center. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Center. Twist. Center. Twist. And one more time, center. Inhale. Hang your arms loose as you exhale. Side bend to the right. Lift your left wrist up, left foot empty. Inhale, center. Exhale, side lean to your left. Right wrist up, foot empty. Inhale, center. Exhale. Loose. Inhale. Exhale. In. Exhale. One more. And then back to center. Scapula. Forward, up, back, down, neutral. So those 5 points, they spread apart, they lift up, they go back while up, they stay back and go down, and then they find neutral. Forward and up, back and down, forward and up, back and down, forward and up, back and down. Now reverse, we go back and up, forward and down, and neutral. Back, up, forward, down, neutral. Back, up, forward, down, neutral. Two more. And middle. Now, bend your elbows. Elbows go out and up, down and in, down, out, up, down, around, in. Two more. Touch the elbows together. And then elbows straight back, down, forward, up, forward, down, back, down, forward, up, forward, down, back, down, forward, and up. One more. In, down, out. Palms flat. Left hand high, right hand low. Cross and hug. Elbows out. In, cross, hug. Elbows out. In, cross, out, cross, out, and down, and release. Loose. Scoot back a little bit on your chair. Let's go right knee lift, draw the heel in, and then push away. In and down. Other side. In, push away, draw it in, and down. This is like called chambering or load, and then express or issue, and then load, down. This side. Load, push, load, down. Now, straighten your right leg out, hold it there, point foot, flex foot, point, flex, point, flex. And then tilt the foot in, out, in, out, in, out. And then circle, in, around, and out. Out, around, and in, other directions, circle. Switch, other leg, point, flex, point, flex. Couple more. Tilt the foot a little in, out, in, out, in. And then circle, circling. Reverse, circle. And down. Scoot forward, right to that front edge. Now step your feet a little wider apart than hip distance so that we can do the rotations of the leg bones and the hips. Lift the toes off the floor, turning on the heels, turn the toes and knees in, closing the quad or the groin space. And then lift the toes, turn on the heels, and open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. Open and neutral. Now from that same hip space, fold. And then sit back up to vertical. And from that same hip space, tip back. Vertical, and then fold. Vertical, and tip back. And fold. Back. And upright. Now arms hang nice and loose. We float the arms up in front and then just swing, 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 swing. And then just let them hang loose. And then we go right arm forward, left arm back, swing, swing, swing. Let this turn you just a little bit. And then release. Fast feet. So lift one foot off the ground and then switch, and then switch, and then switch back. Noticing how your feet are empty. Now slide those feet back a little bit. Your weight is primarily down through the chair here. We fold at the hips. The arms and shoulders stay loose and empty. Fold, arms, shoulders, and head in front of the ankles. And then just push through the earth and rise nice and tall. All the way tall, tall, tall. Get all the way there. Let the weight stay down out of the body, down underneath you. This relaxed Qingling body can fold. So you hip hinge, fold and sink. Find the chair with your booty and then commit to the chair. And we'll do it again. Fold, There's a kind of forward quality that has to happen, and then you get to stand all the way tall. The weight stays down. We don't need to pull up with our shoulders. In fact, all that effort that people normally habitually do impedes this Tai Chi state that we're looking for, which is soft and loose, grounded, and mobile. Again, sitting down, using not tension and strength, but looseness. Fold and sink, find the chair. And then one more time, using this looseness, this ease to move through space. Now, don't sit in your chair, but do as if. So the hips go back, sink the booty down, and allow that back to open with this Tai Chi squat, this Taoist squat, and then push through the earth and come back to standing tall. And then again, we go hips back, sink, and then rise. And stay standing. Now, just stay as you are. Don't move your chair. Don't change anything. Just let me move that, but you just stay just as you are. Now, check out your feet. You have more foot in front of the ankle than you do behind. That allows the body this ability here, when we stay relaxed, to tip forward, find the middle, and then just a little bit tipping back into the heel. So find that heel, middle, toes, middle, heels, middle, and toe. Now we add to that, as you rock to your toes, hands float forward but not up. Then back. As you rock back, the hands sweep back. Again, rock forward, swing hands forward but not up, and then back. Forward, back. Now, staying a little bit in the heels, turn the arms so the palms face forward and feel that opening right at the shoulder junction, and lift. So this is this first fluid gesture. We're kind of in the heels, we're opening. Then tip into your toes, right? Toes, and sweep around, sort of like a big embrace, and finish it with palms facing up. So the arms finish this spiral, okay? Then rock back to your heels a little bit and draw in the upper level, in the mouth, sort of tracing the throat line as you go settle to the middle of your feet and your hands settle to the belly. And then remember your squat that we just did a moment ago. So now we go elbows flare a little forward at the same time the hips hinge back and the chest torso hollows. So all of that happens at the same time. We go from here to hollow, and then sink the tail and release your arms completely straight. So when you finish your little squat, the arms should be back in dangle mode, so that when you come back up to standing, they go here. They're not stuck here. They're so loose that they should just be hanging by your side. And we do it again, rock a little bit back, open, lift. Rock forward, sweep around in front. Rock back, soft elbows, hands come in the upper, in the mouth level. And then as you settle to the middle of your feet, hands settle to the belly. Then that little squat thing. So the hips go back, the elbows come forward, the chest and belly hollow. And that makes room for us to just sink and release those arms completely. So the arms should be fettuccine noodles, totally relaxed when you push through the earth and come back up to standing even looser. Rock back to your heels, open and lift. So this is a fluid gesture. And then rock to your toes. This is the second fluid gesture, hands coming around in front. Third fluid gesture is rock back, bringing hands in and settle to the middle of the feet, hands to the belly. So that's one gesture. And then this is the fourth, this hollowing, sinking, releasing out of the body, and then pushing through the earth, coming back to standing tall. Two more. Rock back, open, and lift. Rock forward, sweeping around and reach. Rock back, bringing in the upper and settling to the middle of the feet, hands to the middle, pooling, and then hollowing and through. They talk about this somewhat like combing our hair. Imagine tangles and knots, and then we comb the hair out, and then it's just got beautiful throughness, right? So this, all Qigong really should be doing that for us. This cleaning out the places where there is stagnation, little collapsed areas, or right. And then we close, wings, roll, fold over top. This has that gathering, and this has this returning gesture. Pause here. Hands cross. Change your weight to your left leg. Reach your left hand like you're trying to touch the floor. Right wrist empty, floats up. Right foot empty. Change. Weight goes down through the right leg, right hand reaching long towards the floor as left wrist floats up. Left foot empty. Change. Weight goes into the left leg, left hand reaches down, right wrist floats up. Change. Left, right, yin yang. Name of this one. Dynamic separation. The body, when it ages, whether again with something like Parkinson's or just time, it congeals, it gets stuck together unless we do something about it. And as I always say, a baby doesn't have to do anything about it. A baby's got other problems. A baby's all juice, it's all fluid, it's all ease, right? Whereas then fast forward 80 years, 90 years or less or more, but the body starts to really jam in on itself and get gripped. And so we're training ourselves back towards the infant, back towards this pliable quality. Now, with your one hand high, one hand low, take your high hand forward, your low hand back a little bit. So that's one forward, one back. And then go into your right leg, or go into the leg of the hand that's high as it goes down. As that goes down, this hand comes up like you're going to tickle your armpit. So that's one down, one up. And then we go one forward, one back, and then one down, one up. It's called left, right wheel. Forward and back, down and up. Forward and back, down and up. Continue. Can you keep that flow with the arms and just pay a little bit of attention to the legs and say, okay, whichever arm is on its way down, that's the leg that I go into. The leg that I go into. This is the forward wheel. So now pause here with one hand tickling the armpit, the other hand down low but in front. So now we go one down, one up, and then one back while the other one goes forward but not up. So that's the key. This is where most people go too high. So forward but not up, and then down and up, back and forward, right? Down and up, back, forward, down, up, back, forward, down. And just continue. And then we do the pressing palm. So bring one hand close to the body, high, the other hand low, this hand flat, press. As you press down there, this loose, rise up. And then flatten and release, press, rise. Flatten and release, press, rise. Flatten and release, press. Whichever hand is on its way down, that's the leg we go into. Down, down, down. Hand. High hand turns over. And notice the palm faces up, but it's not like I just force it at my wrist. It's the shoulder, the elbow, the forearm, everything gets to this position. And then falling leaf as this one floats up in this position. And then this one, it's again the shoulder, the elbow, the forearm, everything turns over. This one released kind of turns in a little bit. And then it's falling leaf. And then turn it over, and whichever hand is on its way down, that's the leg you go into. Turn it over. Falling. And then both hands down. Wing, roll, fold over the top. So, to the belly. Now, bring your hands up right in front of your chest, close together, and let the chest be kind of soft and relaxed. And then we go open, open, and then turn the palms a little bit upish and bring them back. Yep. And then turn the palms a little inish and open, so the arms and shoulders are internally rotated. They get all the way fully extended, and then turn, and they come back. Now go to your left leg. I'm in my left leg. You go to your left leg. So now we're going to look opposite each other. As you open, go to your right leg. So this is one of those special exercises that we always open and go to the right leg, and then we close and go to the left leg. And then we open and go to the right leg. This would be with inhale. Close. Open. close. Couple more. So when we do this one where we're keeping everything above the diaphragm, that's the upper basin. And Renee, remember, you should look opposite to me, Renee. So I'm going to my right, you should be going to your right. So when you open, go into your right leg, that way. Open, that's right. And then go to your left as I go to my left. So we'll look opposite each other. That's correct. So for this whole 3-move set, that's how it goes. Open, close. Open, close. As you close, bring the hands below the diaphragm, above the belly button. Open, go to your right leg as you open. Left leg as you close. Right leg as you open. Notice this out, not back. And then close. And that's a really important piece of what induces the change, is that I'm not going back, I'm going out in 2 directions, pulling myself open and then together. Open. This would be with inhale, naturally. Close. Open. Close. Open. Close. And drop the hands in front of the groin area. Go to your right leg as you open. Left leg as you close. Right leg open. Close. Again. Open. Close. Now, stay in your left leg. We go cross your right hand over the outside. So again, we're still doing a lot of opposites on these exercises. So cross, and notice that also add this piece where you internally rotate the arms. So this should force a sort of hollowing, and you want to keep that hollow quality as you come up. And then separate up top, open as you go to your right leg. So you go to your right leg, I'm going to my right leg. Out, down. And then go to your left leg as you cross, internally rotate and hollow. Stay in your left leg as you come up, and then open as you go to your right leg. Down. Eventually this can have almost like a circular flow where it's this way and up, this way and down. It's called opening heaven, closing earth. Go to your right leg as you open, left leg as you close. Hollow, stay hollow. Such interesting movements, you know, they're odd, they're strange, they're, you know, how these Taoists discovered them, just spending time with their chi and letting it express itself through the body, right? Because when you do them enough, you start to go, wow, these are sacred, they're special. Now, pause, go into your right leg and open and lift. Then go into your left leg, close, right? This has a specific little gesture. Close, fold over, down. Go into your right leg as you open and lift. Go into your left leg as you slide them over top. Close, fold, down. Open and lift. Close, down. Right leg open and lift. Left leg close. Called opening earth, closing heaven. Last one. Shogun, wing, roll, fold, settle, pause here for a moment, doing nothing, just letting everything settle. And then hands cross and come down. Now we're going to add, so we did our shoulder blade work already, but we're going to add a standing version of that. So put your weight in your right leg, turn your left foot out 5 degrees, something. Put all your weight into the left leg and step your right foot in front, just a small step. So it's got this arrangement, back foot turned out, front foot pointed forward, right, whatever your forward is. So I'm going to turn a little bit to an angle just so you can see some of the elements here. So go into your front leg as you protract and lift, and then go into your back leg as you retract and slide down, coming through neutral. So the arms are, the shoulders are low, forward and up, and then back and down and under, forward, up, over top, back, down, under, forward and up, over top, back, down, under, forward and up, over top, back, down. Now we reverse. We go back, up, then into your front leg, forward, down, under, back, up, over, under and back, up, over. All right, so those of you that have been doing this a while, feels very different than when we sit in a chair and do it in an isolated way. So this promotes this more function. There's a lot more liquid function that you work on when you do these things in their standing habitat. Now, switch your feet. So one foot back, other foot in front. Start from the forward and up, back, down, under, forward, up, back, down, again, under, forward, up, back, down, under. And reverse. Back and up, forward and down, under, back, up, over, back, up, oh. Few more. Qigong are sets of movements like this, little modules put together in a larger set to get something done, to take care of different areas of the body. Now, pause and bring your feet to parallel, hip distance, comfortable stance. Now, right shoulder forward and up. As that shoulder goes back and down, this shoulder goes forward and up. So now this one's forward and up, this one's back and down, and then this one goes back as this one comes forward, and then down and up, back and forward, down and up, back and forward, down and up. And if you allow it, this will sort of make you walk in place. If you let the rib cage be loose, you let the spine be loose, your weight will naturally change into one leg, to the other leg. Reverse. So down in front, up and back, forward and back, down and up, forward and back. And finish. Now, one more in this module that just clears everything out. Put all your weight in your right leg. Take your left foot back a little bit, turn slightly out. Put all your weight in your back leg. And then put your right wrist on top of your left wrist. So now I'm being your mirror. Come up, open, and then bring the hands down. So you might remember this movement from our sitting work that we've done. So this shape, unfold, open, external rotation. Now we go into the front leg, come up, over top, right wrist on top of left wrist. Now stay in your front leg, swing, swing. Then open and go into your back leg, down. So the arms going down allows them to come up. Now they're up so they can swing, swing. Back leg, opening, unfolding. Into your front leg, close and fold. And open, unfold. Close, fold. Now stay here, switch your feet, bring the front foot back, change the weight, put that foot in front. Now it'll be your left foot forward, so that's your left wrist on top. So go into your front leg, come up and over, cross, stay in your front leg, swing, swing. Opening, unfolding, make sure you get down, 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 and then go into your front leg, up and over, swing, swing. Opening, unfolding, closing and folding. Open, unfold, close, fold. Open, unfold, close, fold. Open, unfold, close, fold. Two more. On this last one, just let the arms swing. Shogun. Wing, roll, pull. Settle. And palms facing each other. Step a little bit wide. Toes turn slightly out. Now swing under and up. Down. Under and up. Okay, so we got that swing. Now we go under and up and over and down. Under, up, over, down. Under and up, over, down. Under, up, over. Couple more in this direction. Just reclaiming the wheels, the spirals, the liquid. It's like a hydraulic wheel-based system, spiraling system that we've become sort of hinges and joints only. Let's reverse. And the difficulty in getting better at this stuff is that you have to dissolve what's there that's extra, a lot of which we don't even know it's there. It's just embedded. We're so accustomed to it. It's almost a part of ourselves, right? That we've allowed to become entrenched. But as we start to find that that stuff can be softened, it doesn't need to be destroyed. It just needs to be gently, persistently turned into softer, more spacious, so that flow can go through. Now, come underneath, come up. So this is kind of like drawing a bow. So you change your weight into your left leg, draw that bow, but just be very gentle. We're not thinking of it too much, but the key is that this elbow separates from these fingers. Pull, right? And then go back into your right leg, come across, reach, and then pull. And you can turn your head to look away and look toward. Pull. And a couple more. One more on this side. Elbow. And swing under, up to this side. Pull. One more. Dynamic separation. And then drop those hands loose, relax, shogun. Hands crossed. Put all your weight in your right leg. Have both your feet just a little bit turned out. Bend your right elbow. Now reach forward and across at a diagonal. Just hold that position for a moment. So imagine you're in a telephone booth and you're sort of reaching to the opposite corner of the ceiling a little bit. And then make sure you're also keeping your empty foot, which is your right foot in this case, heel down. So don't pull the heel up off the ground. Keep the heel down so that you're creating dynamic separation. Now turn that palm up. The hand comes down on this side of the body, so don't let it cut across. Come under to this place, and then bend. Do it again. So reach. Then turn the palm up, stay on the far side of the body, down, so you stay long, and under, and reach. Turn the palm up, down, under. Same arm, come under, up, and get to that same corner spot, and then turn and draw a big top of a circle and down. And then bring the hand under, let the body turn, reach to this corner, and then turn. Turn. Reach. Turn. Draw a big circle, long. Stay long to the tips of the fingers. Big. Now, other arm, bend the elbow. Reach to that forward corner of the telephone booth, but make sure you keep your left heel down, even though the left foot will be empty in this case. Turn the palm up, hand stays on the far side as it comes down, comes under, and bend. Reach, long. Turn the palm up, stay on that far side, so don't cut across the body. Under, bend the elbow. Reach. Turn the palm, come down, under, bend. Reach. Turn the palm, down, under, bend. Pause here. Under, up to this corner, turn, draw a big circle, down, under, reach, over, down, under, reach, over, Reclaiming our circles. Reclaiming this hydraulic, wheel-based, spiral-based, chi, aliveness-based system, vibrancy-based system, energetic system. Now, bend your right elbow, reach. Turn the palm up, stay on the far side as it comes down, bend the left elbow, reach. Turn the palm up, it comes down, bend the right elbow, reach. Down and up, reach. And under. As you come over the top, the other one comes under. Over the top as the other comes under. Get to that corner. Over, under. And show home. Cross. Down. 3 times that same thing we started with. Rock back, open and lift. Rock forward, sweep around and close. Rock back, bringing in the upper, down the middle, settle to the middle of the feet, hollow and through. Back, open and lift. Forward, sweep around. Back, a sort of receiving, flowing in and down to the belly, hollowing through. You leave whatever can be left down below and you just stand up. And last one. Over time, this movement will start to literally feel like the ocean and or like you are a sort of sea creature of some kind, this fluid quality, this undulation quality that is just so healthy for all of our parts. Wing roll, fold, settle. You got your belly here, belly button here, the hands are there in front, and then you go a 1 and a 2. And then close. Thank you, everybody. Great job. Please feel free to share any insights, epiphanies, challenges, anything at all. You'll have to unmute.